What we'll be making on the homestead today is we're going to be making Za'Atar crusted grilled pork chops. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get 4 pork chops, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of Za'Atar, which we have right there. And you can get your own Za'Atar if you don't have it at season.com, and you can definitely see what kind of spices they have there. That's where I got mine. 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper, and we're going to move to the next step. Just heated our cast iron grill frying pan, and now what we're going to do is move to the next step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cover this with olive oil, and then we're going to use a spoon. I do have a brush, but I'm cooking at somebody else's house instead of mine today, and you can cook anywhere you want as long as you make an effort. So we're just going to cover it with olive oil. Then we're going to take the salt right here, and we're just going to sprinkle. Now if you're a stickler for details, you would use the 1.5 tablespoons or teaspoons that. Now, I prefer a little bit extra pepper, that's why I'm doing it freehand, plus I've made it a few times, so it's no big deal. So we're just going to sprinkle lightly, depending on your how much pepper you want, and then we're going to put some Za'Atar on there. And we're just going to sprinkle that, and you're going to do both sides. That way when it fries up, it'll be a nice... and you can take your spoon and smooth it out if you missed a spot or something like that. That's not a problem. So we're just going to flip it over and do the other side, and I'll bring you back.
Okay,
Once we have our pork chops covered in the spices, this is what it's going to look like. So we're just going to take it to the grill now. What we're going to do now is we're going to put our pork chop in this pan, and we're going to let it cook in one spot without flipping it for probably about 5 minutes to give it that charred look on it. No, don't mind the smoke. That's just the pan, it does that. So I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. We're now going to flip it over. And don't mind the fact that it's crispy, because that's exactly what you're looking for here. So I'm just going to let that go on that side for another couple of minutes, and I'll bring you back. So our pork chop is done now, and it's crispy on both sides.